Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Ari with H.O.I. Las Vegas, coming again with another episode of The Truth. But first and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Mashiach Yahushua. I'd like to give a double honors to the elders that paved the way in this truth, and we can get right to it. Let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 14. It reads, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?" Right. So we shouldn't really be around people that don't have the same goals at hand. Right? Like if you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you don't want to be around people who's not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. It's simple, right? If I'm not eating shrimp, crab, and lobster and swine, I shouldn't be hanging around people that eat shrimp, crab, and lobster and swine, right? Those are two opposites, right? Don't match. We don't see eye to eye on things, right? You want to be around like-minded individuals, people that's as far as your nation, like people that's in this truth, that's striving to do the work of the Lord, striving to please the Lord, striving to love him, fear him, keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. These are the type of people I want to be around. I don't want to be around, and you shouldn't be around unbelievers, right? People that's doing the opposite of what you're doing, because you can't. It's kind of like you being with the other nations. You can't relate to each other, to one another, right? Like an Edomite can't relate to us, right? And we can't relate to them. It just don't. It's not a match. Right? So let me read that again. It says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers," with people that's not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? "For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness?" Why would we be hanging around people that's unrighteous, right? We're righteous. We need to be hanging around people of the same caliber, right? Righteous brothers and sisters. And the ones that's unrighteous, if you try to pull them into the fold and they don't take to it, hey, you just got to leave. You got to push that block button on them. It is what it is, right? What communion have light with dark? It don't match. It don't make sense, right? Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 16. "All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like." Right. You're going to gravitate to those who you can relate to, right? You're going to gravitate to, you may have a brother that he's good at memorizing the precepts, right? He's good at memorizing certain breakdowns, and you like that, and you be like, you know what? I want to learn that. So what you do? You hang around brothers like that. You hang around brothers like that'll make you, that can help you to better yourself in this walk. The same with the sisters, right? If you got a sister that know how to sew, she's sewing on fringes for the family and stuff, and you don't know how, you hang around that sister, next thing you know, you want to learn how. Hey, you around that sister, you're going to pick up those habits too. And now that sister done taught you how to sew for your husband, you know, and the kids and all that, X, Y, and Z. Now you just bettered yourself. Instead of hanging around somebody who's clubbing all the damn time, who's drinking all the time, being a drunkard. Next thing you know, you picking up the bottle and you sipping, you drunk. Like that don't match. You don't want to be around. That's why the Lord told us to separate ourselves, right, from the world. And that's in all aspects of the world. If you're in the world, you living and doing your own thing, I can't be around you. Because if we're talking, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this word to you. You keep bringing this word to them people that's unrighteous, that don't want to take heed, they're going to flee. They're going to get, they ain't going to want to be around you. Right? So at the end of the day, stick to the people, stick to your people. Stick to those that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that's fearing the Lord, right? That's keeping the high holy days. That's keeping the dietary law, the moral law, the civil law, right? Keeping all the ceremonial laws. That's striving to do better and better in this walk. That's putting off that old man, right? Those are the people you want to be around. Stop hanging around worldly people. If you are, get rid of them. Push the block button on them. It's time to get serious. This is not a game, right? So meditate on these scriptures. Keep reading, praying, fasting, studying, staying diligent, stay abounding in the work of the Lord. Stay 10 toes down for the Lord, because He's 10 toes down for you. Gave you another 24. And remember, this ain't a race. This is a marathon. We got to endure until the end, right? Whatever you do, don't stop reading. Don't stop reading, right? Examine yourself each and every day. The Most High is giving us a blessing each and every day. We need to take advantage of it. Show him we appreciate that. Examine ourselves, better ourselves, put off that old man, repent, and come back to the Lord. And with that, that's the truth. Shalom.